What up, boss?
Not a whole lot, man.
Worky?
Yeah.
Feel you there, man. Why is it not even showing up? I'm on my channel trying to pull up the video so I can check that out. Oh, there it goes. It's finally populated. All right, so, oh my God. Ah. First John of the day. We're making white.
What am I, that boring?
No. I don't know what it is. I think I'm allergic to the YouTube channel. Freaking. But it did work perfectly this time. Like, sent it up. It went right. I didn't have to restart the video or anything like that. So, yeah. So we got Night Hunter, Jaden, Timothy, John. What's up, Gentiles? Y'all's weekend. William, what's up, brother? How you doing? I am making whiting rigs. So I've already did the loop, and y'all can't see them because I'm using pink monofilament. There's 1, 2, 3 loops right there, and then I tied on the swivel. I tied on the swivel, and then now I'm tying on the snap swivel. But I did a whole rig of them, or you want me to say it literally. So I did all of those, but now I'm sitting here putting on hooks, trying to get them rigged up because I know I need a lot of these for the Fishing Tackle Unlimited order that we're going out with. So yep. Been a long process, guys. Long. But hey, you passed over 800 subscribers.
I did?
Yeah, I just saw it. Like you're at 804 or something like that. Yep. Yeah. That's awesome.
Cool.
Oh, cool. Oh, and a heads up, guys, the Mega Fire Drawn has started. This is the one I was just talking about on Friday night, and we actually had people start already buying it. So you see those 2 gaps right there, though? Those are actually donated spots by Daniel Garcia. He won on the fire drawing on Friday, and he wanted to do something kind of special. He goes, for all the guys that got into, the fire drawing that he just won, what he wants me to do is do the wheel generator for that. So that's how I'm going to fill in those spots. So it's already spun because it was still there from when I did his. So now I just have to spin it 2 more times, and we'll have 2 more winners that are going to win 2 free spots for that. He also did say that if his name is drawn again, for him to bypass it, for me to bypass it and get somebody else to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now since we're all kind of fresh on the channel. Well, no, I'm going to wait till we get to about 20 subs. I'll wait till we get to 20 subs and then we'll figure it out. So we're at
Hey, Ray or any Blue Rancher, would you be able to put my link up in the chat for me?
Yes.
My hands are kind of busy.
Yeah, and I'm kind of over here. And these are itty bitty hooks, guys. Like they're about half the size of my thumb is what I'm actually using for these rigs. It's the same ones that I use for the tilapia rigs, but on the tilapia, I put 5 hooks on it instead. And I don't know if y'all were here for the video where we actually started making them there, and the history behind it is that when they go freshwater fishing, they try to draw in a lot of bait in one area. They'll chum it with corn and or sweet corn and stuff like that. But when the carp and gas and goo and everything else are running in that area, they'll just happen to pick up the baits that are already in there. So by having a whole bunch of them, it kind of mimics feeding that area. So yeah. So how many of those cuts have you done up since you kind of advertised that? Are you counting, or are you that upset that I asked you that?
Don't ask.
Oh man. Well,
So I've got 4 fishing reel covers I got back there that I'm drawing on, trying to get something on there so I can get those cut out and get off to the owners. And then I get slammed with these damn things, and I'm just like,
that's a good problem to have, though.
yeah,
I like that.
it is. I'm not complaining, but at the same time, I'm complaining.
Well, that's good, man. I'm happy to see that. So, all right, we're up to 14, 6 more, and I will start choosing 2 new winners for our mega fire drawing. And again, guys, it's a $10 buy-in. Um, the winner will be able to choose between the I did get a text today from Avet. They should have the pink and the orange 80 T-Rex 3 speeds out to me tomorrow, which means they're going to ship from them to me, so I can have them about 3 days. So the deal with that is, obviously, I'm doing the 83 speed as a win reel for this. But if somebody doesn't want that reel because it's too big for them, we're going to use it as in-store credit for the amount that it would have been, and you get to pick other stuff. So that way, the door stays open for anybody who wants to get into it. The plan is to hold the drawing on Friday. I'm hoping that Natalie, she says that she's your 803rd subscriber. Told you you were over 800. Wow, nice.
Cool.
William Jody. All right, all right. All right, let me get my pen. We got 50 on there. All right.
Natalie, and just to forewarn you, I haven't really put out any videos. I've been like just doing kind of shorts and stuff. So, you know, I'm not big into the YouTube like, Albert here is. So, just wanted to forewarn you.
I would have to say he's pretty big on the knowledge and everything he does. His channel just ain't caught up with him. It's stuck in slow mo or something. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'll be honest. He should be
Well,
way
it's
over
stuck
that.
in slow mo because the operator is stuck in slow mo, worrying about other stuff than worried about YouTube videos.
I'm sorry, I still don't agree with that because when you do put out content, it's actually legit content instead of these guys rolling around. Oh, some moron just fell and he gets 1 million views.
I have never had 1 million views on anything.
Huh? I didn't say
So I've never had
you.
it. Oh, good,
I'm
because I was
saying
like, I barely broke 1,000.
no, no. I'm saying that the other ones that like they post a video of somebody falling and they get 1 million views because somebody fell, rather than
Oh, I
like
know.
you know what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was like,
Yes, the
I've seen
Jack
a couple
Duggan.
videos like that. I was like, I could do that. I could go out there and just fall.
He
But
might not
then I
get up.
realized, I was like, yeah, well, that's what I kind of said. I was like, I'm not young anymore. So I was like, if I did that, I would hurt my damn self.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys. So we hit 20 people online. So Daniel Garcia again donated 2 spots for the mega fire drawing, which again I'm going to be collecting all week long, guys. I'm telling all my customers, my subscribers, everybody. So this is everybody's name that was on there from this Friday's drawing. And so, oh man, we're only at nine. I think 9 thumbs up. Let's fix that real quick before I select some winners. Come on, give me some thumbs up right there. Hmm. He said for all he has one. uh, yep. Corey, what's up, boss? Yep, ain't worth the hook fishing online. Nice. I thought. All right, come on. I'm
What's
gonna.
up, Holiday?
We're at 19. Come on, come on. Let's see. How many thumbs up? Let me see. Let's see. See, it says thumbs up on my screen over here. There's 0, so I'm gonna do 1. That'll make 11. All right, we're up to 11. Come on, a few more people. All right, guys. So here we go. I'm gonna go and just spin it, and the first two names that come up will be the first two winners for our draw that will happen on Friday.
Oh, excuse me.
What's up, brother? I'm working at the
I don't
shop
know.
live too. Yeah, everybody should be. Oh, okay.
Are you
Roger that.
crazy? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Hey, so
Daniel,
how
you
was
better
the
go buy a damn lottery ticket.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, because it gets to sit. Yeah, yeah, no, it does. Yep. Ooh, she lucky. You lucky she saved you half.
No, we haven't done it yet, Uber.
Oh, okay. All right, brother. Well, I got to get back to my live over here. All right. Yeah. Like. So Daniel Garcia wins again. All right. Let's do this. No, I don't want to remove him because I use them. Correct. We'll remove them all. Let's see. All right. So no more Daniel Garcia in there. Y'all might have a chance now to win.
Right?
This is from Friday's fire drawing, guys. This is the leftover where he donated 2 spots for.
Thanks, Robert.
Ooh. Whiskey Warrior. All right. But look who
There
was
you go,
next.
whiskey.
Look who was next. Daniel Garcia, right there.
Oh my gosh. I would have took it as a sign.
Yeah, that would have been pretty awesome. Whiskey Warrior. All right. Next one. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove. And here we go. This is another one. This is this is for 2 extra spots that were Daniel Garcia bought for the mega fire drawing that's happening on Friday. So we're selling spots as of today. It's a fundraiser, guys. So everything we can get, we can definitely use. Untamed cats right there. There you go. All right, guys. So just a little heads up. Again, this is the fundraiser we're doing at the shop. We're not doing a GoFundMe or getting a loan. We're doing it this way so that way everybody that helps me accomplish my goal. My goal is to get to 10,000. I pray we make it. That's why all the fire drawings we're going to do between now and Friday, whether we do the regular Tuesday one or a flash fire or the regular one on Friday, is all for this. And the winner will get to choose from any of the colors that are coming in from the 83 speed P Rexes. If it's too big for what the style of fishing you like to do, then you'll have that much in credit to use here at the shop to purchase rod, reel, line, tackle, however you want to do it. But it basically it's like $1,250 is what you'll be having in credit instead of the reel if you don't want the 83 speed T Rex. So that's our current standing. Sharkotic started out with 100, Dusty with 500, Daniel Garcia with 100, the Slime Time Team Akuma got 10, Oscar Ayala got 10, Uber's got 10, Whiskey just got 10 right now because Daniel Garcia donated 2 spots right there. So Whiskey's in there, Untamed Catch is in there. And then Matthew, Malcolm is at 100 right there. He was actually in-house, bought those tickets. Daniel Garcia came in again today. Uh, he bought 2 more, and then he bought himself one and gave one to Rick because Rick several times was the next person next to Wick Daniel, and he was in here when he was bought him, so he bought him a ticket right there. And then Adrian Lopez, Marco Cantu, and then William Doty for today. So that's what's going on, guys. This is for the 83 speed T Rex, but again, it's a fundraiser for the shop. But whatever amount it comes up to is to help us make a move forward. I got a goal, guys, and I'm trying. I've got to come up with this 10,000 before we're in, yeah. I've got to come up with it by the end of this month, kind of deal. So that way, I can try and get the rods, the 10-foot Team Hard Life rods in 4 different colors here at the shop by October time frame. So like I said, September, October is what I'm looking to try to get this all done, so that way we have it there and stuff like that. So I didn't want to go get a loan because one, I just got a new truck, so it took a hit on my credit. Um, and trying to go do a GoFundMe, I don't want everybody to pitch in and then, yes, y'all are helping me, and I know y'all are doing it out of goodwill, but I want to try to do it another way, and some of y'all get something in return. So that's why we're doing this right there. So. Slime Time says, "Well, Team Akuma would stop buying me in." uh, Robert, I was buying it from you the whole amount Saturday. Buying what for me the whole amount on Saturday, but uh, you can add me if you don't want. Right. I want Saturday. And Uber. Okay, let me see. Back over here. Just comment. Yes,
He
guys.
wants
Yo,
a he
buy
wants an
buy
orange
buy.
3-speed.
Yes, yes. There's still some of those available. I should be getting 7 orange and 7 pink. They should be shipping out tomorrow from Avet, and I'm praying they come here by Friday. The only way I'm going to postpone this is if the reels aren't here because I want them in house so y'all can see what y'all are winning because I know that's going to help out our numbers for this drawing, and that's what it's here for. All right, thing Zell just came
Night
through.
Hunter, they're 1-piece, right?
What is that? The 10 footers
The
that
10
I'm trying to
footers.
get? One
Yeah.
piece. I haven't done the 2 piece ones yet because I'm gonna have to buy another 100. So my priority is 10-foot, 1 piece fishing rods, and they're gonna be built. There ain't gonna be another rod on the market like them with what I'm planning on doing with them. So stay tuned, guys. It's gonna be awesome. All right, so I got Uber, and
All right.
yeah,
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Roger that. Light a match. um, let's see here. Yes, yes. Christopher Sage is the S or the CS that won on the other drawing over here. Okay, so when we when we did the drawing, the regular fire drawing on Saturday that Daniel Garcia won, he won. We went over the $1,500, so we had 3 names. So CS is Christopher Sage. Yes. Yep. So his name is the third one. So Christopher Sage, Oscar Ayala, and Jaime Sanchez all got $20 spots for the next actual fire drawing that we do, the actual one that we do. Because, like I said, this one is a strict fundraiser. I'm trying to raise as much money as I can. This is pretty much 100% payout. The customers or the winners get however much is raised and stuff like that. So, yeah. Yep. And I was like, let's see. Whoop, I just got a. Let's see, hold on. Awesome. So I just got the email that talks about the SB, the Senate Bill 2188 and the House Bill 4660, the calendars meeting. And that's the one, the calendars committee is the last stop before the two bills that could possibly go to the House floor for a vote. The goal of making the calls and emails is to the committee is to convince the members to oppose the bill and not allow the bills to come out to their committee. If 11 of the members, only two represent Texas coast, or of the 11 members, only two represent the Texas coast. They need to hear us. All right. And actually, let me show you this. I'm gonna be putting it up. I'm gonna screenshot it for everybody to see. But that is the basically giving you all the info about the House bills that SpaceX is trying to push through to get it to where they can shut down the beach at any given time. Those are all the emails, and those are the phone numbers right there. So I did email Todd Hunter's office. I'm waiting for a response on it. I honestly, I have not checked my email, but I will as soon as I got that. But yes, that is right there from Protect Our Beaches right there, and it gives you a lot more information. But I will be posting it to our channel on the community page or whatever it is. Yep. So yes, Untamed Catch, Edgar. Daniel Garcia donated $20 for y'all to get into the mega fire drawing that we are having. So Whiskey and Edgar right there got free spots in today because y'all were in the last fire drawing, and so y'all got free spots on that. So congratulations on that. It's been crazy. Tuesday, I'm bringing in that Sharkathon money for the sponsors, Albert, and you can order those Avets for Sharkathon. Roger that. Yeah, that would be awesome. So, if someone orders a hard life rod, are you going to be able to ship to the buyer since it is a 10-foot rod? Yes, I could. We can, but again, buyer pays the shipping because shipping has gone up. That's why a lot of companies don't want us to do the 10-foot rods anymore because the shipping costs have gone through the roof. I'll be honest, it's going to be about $300, if not a little bit more, to ship a 10-foot rod. That's why I'm having to do 100 of them, so it comes through freight, and I'm gonna pay way less than it would be if I actually shipped one fishing. Not way less than shipping one fishing rod. Don't get me wrong. What I mean is, because it's going on a truck, and we're paying for basically the space on the truck. It's a lot cheaper in comparison to shipping 10, 100 rods at one time and stuff like that. So, oh, awesome. Well, again, guys, for this drawing, I am reserving one of the orange, one of the pink, and one of all the colors that I'm getting in so we can hold this drawing for it. That's why I want them in house so that we all can see what they look like and we can play with them because I know that's going to help our sales for this. So just a heads up. If they don't come in by Friday, we're still going to do our normal Friday, fundraiser for the 80 wide and stuff like that. But I want the reels to be here when I actually hold it. So it may come in Saturday. If not, then it'll be Monday. But yeah. Oh man, you and me both. Like I I want one of them orange ones. But again, too, everybody that has already prepaid for the reels are guaranteed to get it. I have a couple of guys making payments, but I told them again, if somebody comes in that day that I get them in and fully pays for it, and you're not done paying for it, I have to give it up to them. Like I'm spending a ton of money bringing all these reels in, guys. It is crazy. So, um, Oscar, what's up? Curtis, what's up, boss? Well, I'm glad you came in and say hi. The reels are 1,200. It's about 1,250 for a 83 speed T Rex in any of the colors. Mm. Roger that, Night Hunter. That, or you can win it through the fire drawings too, boss. That's another good way to go through it. So, well, we definitely will keep you in our prayers there, Curtis. Yeah. Jake, so Jacob was on here, but I think he got lost in the toilet. I don't know if he heard us or not. No, he didn't hear us. Let's see. Uh, that was pretty funny though. So I want to tell you if I win my will. Oh well, well. Why would she make you sell it? I mean, you're technically not buying it full price. I mean, I'm just saying. Then you got memories with those reels. How are you gonna up and sell them? Like, let's see. Dusty, are you even? You got to be in the drawing though to win. You're not in. I don't see your name in here. Oh yeah, you are. Hello. You're the second person get in with $500. Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
was muted.
Yep. Yep. So my bad. My bad, Dusty. I was like, wait, I don't think you're in it. And I look, I'm the second person to get in. Oh, she already thinks you have too many. Well, tell her you're just trying to equal her shoe collection. But that's what I used to tell the wife. I was like, I got one reel for every pair of shoes you have, so I got a lot of catching up to do.
What's up, Daniel?
That's a Curtis. Yeah, well, definitely. Like I said, been keeping you in our prayers for that. What did I get over here? Something came through. What? What is that, Dusty?
All right, John, have a good one, brother.
Mountain Dew. Yeah. I run out monkey has a field trip to Legoland and the aquarium tomorrow and things. Maybe Benadryl. Yeah. Hey, I got to mess with my MXL Raptor. I fell in love with it. Awesome. That's good. Yeah, normally it only takes a few times to play with the reels, and you'll see what they have to offer, especially when you catch a big fish and put that drag to them. It is sexy. All right, so there's a whiting rig right there. Got, I mean, I literally have to put my hand behind it because the hooks are so little. It's got 3 hooks on it, and yeah. So what I also did too is I made them a little shorter. I used to make them a lot longer for the whiting rigs, but I actually found out if I put the hooks closer, you actually get more chances to catch more bait at the same time. So, yeah. Hmm. All right. Somebody said they had a question for me. A buddy brought it from him. He was in the water. He trusted me to mess with it, and I love casting it. Oh, okay. That's cool.
What's your question, Logan?
Is an Avet EX80 good? Yes. EXW80, yes. They are. Actually, that's what I set my world record with was an 80 EXW 2 speed. When I caught my 12 foot 6 tiger, brought it in an hour and 15 minutes. But I will also have to admit that it was also at a time when I was still learning how much drag I can put on a big shark with, 100-pound test line. Since then, I've actually upgraded my 80s to 130-pound test line, and I love it. I love being able to put the brakes on a big fish, and watch that broad bow over and the drag start peeling line off right there. So yeah, yes, we use a lot of 80s. I got one, three, four, five. I got five 80s up on the wall right now. 2 speed, 3 speed. No, 3 speed. 2 speed and T Rex models. But I'm planning to get an 83 speed T Rex added to that collection. So I want like six of them. I really do, but that's a lot of money, and I'm broke right now. You know, why'd I get that furry look for?
The hell do you need that many for?
I normally like to run
No,
six
no, no,
head
no, 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 no. Why? Why do you need six?
because I normally run six baits when I'm at a tournament. I normally do.
Wow.
Yeah. I've had four rods go off at the same time when I was on Bob Hall Pier, and I landed three of the four by myself. Two sharks and one bull red. Yeah,
Logan, yes. Logan, that reel does have the power and the drag to do it. Trust me.
they do. But if you
I've seen
want,
this man catch big fish on them rods and reels.
all right, here you go, Logan. Let me show you something real quick.
Uh, and who said who answered that one question? Uh,
So that was done with an 80 Avid, and it was 12 foot 6 inches, 967 pounds. Now, 11 months later, I did that one, and there you go. You can see the 80 Avid right there, 80 Avid 2 speed, and that was a 12 foot 3 Tiger.
take it
Yep.
easy, Curtis. Prayers, brother.
So, and those are all my 80s right there that I use for land-based shark fishing, and I've got one T Rex and one 130. So, like I said, I need six more. I need them. Yeah, need them.
You don't need them. You want them.
No, I need them. I need them.
No, you don't need them. You just want them.
I can't live without
Jeebus. You're living right now without them, ain't you?
them. I'm so heartbroken. I'm so heartbroken.
Oh, cry me a river.
No, I'm just saying. I don't have a
So,
I don't have the full price on the hard life rods yet, guys. But right now, the way we're looking, we're right in between the 450 to maybe $600 range. And that's for a 10-foot rod with it's gonna be a legit 10-foot rod. It ain't gonna be I'm not gonna cut any corners on it. It's gonna have the hyperlong grips. Um, I'm also gonna do the graphite reel seats. I'm not gonna do the aluminum ones, and the reason being because personally, I have graphite reel seats on almost all my rods, and I've had them for 20 years. And the only drawback is they split apart. You know what I mean when you're unscrewing them. But if you see me just tap on it and it comes off. So I don't see any problems with it. But if I go with aluminum reel seats, it's going to raise the price. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to keep it fairly doable with with the graphite reel seats there for one. But two, it's also going to protect y'all's reels from getting oxidation a lot quicker. You know, by having those on there.
You could handle that with just putting a little bit of coating your reel and the seat and everything with just a little bit of oil, right?
Mm,
Oh.
maybe put some boiled linseed oil on there. Maybe.
Uh-huh. That's what I ran on mine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just getting
John Dulay. Well, go ahead.
into reels. I was reading Natalie's comment. I'm just getting into the big
Uh,
game stuff. I have a couple rods, 50, 80 pound. I'm looking into reels. All right. So on those rods, the 50, 80 pounders, are they short rods? Are they long rods? Um, we need a little more info. And what were you saying, Jacob?
okay, so John Dulay, if you got a short beard right now, I wouldn't worry about a I would just get beard oil, but also get a beard wash. Beard wash is different than shampoo, and shampoo is hard on your beard, and it will basically it destroys your beard is what it does. So find a good company that has quality stuff, and if you want, just send me a message, and I could send you. Uh, I could send you links to the people that I use, which is a lot.
So
So
Michael, um, the
he's got six
man,
foot
when
rollers,
Brendan, do what?
or she does. She's got a
Oh,
6 foot full roller.
good. Nice ones. Okay, so 50 Abbots would work on there. The 80 Abbots would work on there. It'll be just fine for that for 50 to 80 pound class rods. Now, I will say, though, the the reels have a lot of low gear power. So when you're sitting there trying to break a surf weight loose, you're gonna see that rod like bow over like something fierce. But they should be all right as long as you're not high sticking it. What I mean by that is that they're not straight under you and you're trying to pull straight up like this. You should be all right. No, how did I forget his name? I'm freaking. Uh,
What's up, Steve?
God, I'm so brain dead right now. This is crazy. But he's talking about in his area that they have already recovered 7 bodies in the Portland waters from
Yeah,
mid-April or since mid-April. And
yeah. He sent me that message too.
yeah, that God, why can't I think of his name on here? Like uh,
Sturgeon.
Sturgeon, hurting for Sturgeon. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. So I know there was rumor here in our area that there was a serial killer out there, and they were just catching on to him that he was targeting fishermen that were out there fishing by themselves. So again, it was rumor. Haven't really heard too much about it, but obviously they didn't want you know how cities will do it. They'll keep it quiet, but when you have multiple bodies, coming up and stuff like that, and they got no explanation for it, and they're all fishermen, that tells you something. So I just text him that info. Hey man, we did have one here, but I don't know. That is crazy, pretty crazy. Yeah, no, I totally agree. Hurting. He said, "Damn, you can't even go fishing without looking over your shoulder." And even then, too, we've had a few guys here that they were robbed at gunpoint while out fishing. So I showed my wife that, and that's another reason why I carry. Like even when I'm out there with the kids, like I'm sorry, you don't want to cross that line with me. I don't carry cross
Yeah,
fishing
because
lines.
I'll shoot first.
Yep, yep, yes sir. Uh, no, Angel, I did not get a chance to do any spooling. Um, I did get your message about the 30s. Did I respond to you about which colors I had? Because I have orange and chartreuse in 30. Um, I don't know if I responded to you or not on that, but I wanted to uh, see if you wanted them spooled all the way with the 30, or did you want me to go and put a top shot of, like, say, 50 pound? Were you casting on that? Oh, you're asking the wrong person. What is the best bait for halibut in California? That's what Dusty is asking. Ooh, what was that for?
How come you haven't been spooling up no reels?
Because I've been
Hmm?
building
Hmm?
a lot
Hmm?
of tackle
Huh?
here by
Huh?
myself.
Hmm? Hmm?
Been building a lot of tackle. Like
Uh-huh. 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 I'm still waiting for a legitimate excuse.
working solo, 18-hour days, 15-hour days. Yeah.
Oh, you poor widow Shane. You need a hug. Good, because I need one too.
I didn't say no. I said yes. See, don't be offering if you ain't gonna come give me a hug, man. Oh my gosh, man. Let's see. I heard people were getting robbed at gunpoint on the beach at the Oso Bay turnarounds. Like yeah,
Mm-hmm.
nope.
Is
I heard
Southern
a
Ray
few.
good for bait? Yeah. It's also pretty good eating too.
Oh, okay. Oh, Natalie. And yes, I need to do some spooling for sure. I got a lot of spooling to do. I really do. Um, hey, Angel. Again, I have the chartreuse and the orange and the 30. How did you want me to go and spoil your rails? You know what? I'll do some spooling for you right now, boss.
Oh.
Hoping the phone hasn't heated up too much. We're buffering. And no, I ain't even been on for 45 minutes yet. Gosh, it actually ain't that hot in here. It's 72 degrees. Like, come on.
I really need to get a sewing machine.
You need to get a what?
Said I really need to get a sewing machine.
Oh yeah,
Damn
and regress.
arthritis in my hands. Yeah.
And how much are they, boss?
Oh, about 2 grand.
Trip down that way. Roger that. We're right on S.P.I.D. heading north, right in between Lumber Liquidators and a where they had the Honda next door to them, but they have a different sign up right now. Uh, right across the highway from Bubba's 33. We're right there.
Right before you hit
Voodoo in the
Greenwood.
house. What's up, boss?
What's up, Harton?
Yep, hurting in here as well.
Voodoo.
Yep, yep. So, just a little heads up, guys. We are doing a fundraiser here at the shop through the fire drawings. All this week, I'm just raising money to help me hit my goal. I want to hurry up and get our 10-foot rods in here, but going just off the amount of sales that we're going and stuff like that, I didn't want to do a GoFundMe because they take like 30 or 40% out of it. You know what I mean? So, and they pocket that while the rest of us are still scrambling. So what I'm doing is we got a 83 speed T-Rex donated. Not really donated, but they gave me the funds to cover it. So we're gonna sell it off and go from there, and hopefully hit the profits that we need to make that goal. So um, all the sales from the fire drawings, whether it's the regular, the flash fire, or the fire on Friday, all will be going to this. So if the 83 speed is too big for what style of fishing you do, you will have a $1,250 credit for other type of reels or lines and stuff like that. So we're leaving it open like
Okay.
that.
All right. Angel says chartreuse, all 30-pound up to the bevel.
Roger that. Okay. For both of them?
Uh,
Let me do one more liter water for that.
I don't know. I just said that.
Okay. Well, I'm confirming before I go over there.
Darnell, I guess we're doing a fire draw tonight.
So we are collecting for the fire drawing, John. For the 80 T-Rex, like I said, I'm doing a fundraiser. The flash fire, the fire on Friday are all going to one. I'm needing to raise money so I can get the 10-foot Team Hard Life rods in house, but I still need $10,000 to make that dream happen. So I'm doing a fundraiser, and like I said, pretty much all the proceeds are going to help us out with that. Uh, but this is where we're at. I'm doing a giveaway where the 80 T-Rex 3-speed is up for grabs, no matter what amount we raise. So, uh,
Okay.
okay, so it is the funds are, but they fronted me the funds to make it happen because I obviously didn't have it right there because again I'm buying so many Avets at one time and they're the one of the most expensive ones I have, so and then when you're buying, like 20 of them at a time, like it's truly depleting the account. But again, too, I wanted to put Hard Life on the map by having pretty much the only ones available for sale for a while kind of deal. So we're praying it worked out that way, but I definitely am getting the first orange and pink one. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, Daniel, they did. He
Yes,
picked them
sir. We did.
already.
Um,
And you
Whiskey
won.
Warrior. Yeah, you won the first one. Yeah, you won the first one, and then I went ahead and told it to delete your name off of there, but it only deleted your because it was the -3 or -2 that won, so it only deleted the Daniel -2. So your regular Daniel was on there, and that one was like when I drew it again, it was almost the next one that got in there, so you almost won it twice in a row. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. So. Angel, if
Oh
you
my
should have
God.
been doing both reels. One, I found it to find damage, so need to not check on the tape.
Uh,
Okay, do me a favor, Angel. Text me that real quick because I'm gonna go over to the spooling machine, and I don't want to forget. I'm gonna have to look back through the messages to try to find it through the live, and it'll be faster just to look at your text message. I'll go get that done right now for you. Let's see. Oscar says Daniel has a ban. Hey, bro, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's almost like me when I was winning all the tournaments. They're like, they were finding ways to kick me out of it. So yeah, now if you're gonna compete with the best, you gotta roll with the best. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and head over there. We'll go ahead and get some spooling done because I know y'all missed the sound of that reel cranking over. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I was doing while I was sitting here in front of y'all building the whiting rigs. And then you can see the hooks on there. All right. All right. Let's go over there.
Did you get that order done for that tackle shop?
That's what I'm working on. That's what I'm working on right now.
Oh.
Still tying up
All
all
right.
them.
I didn't hear that part. Calm down. Don't
Yeah,
get your
what
panties
did
in
you
a
say?
bunch.
It was right there when you said, "Hey, that's still not a good enough excuse." I was like, "Hold on." Let's see. All right. Let me move this over.
How can we donate for the rods?
Um. Okay. So the rods for the shot. If you want to make a donation, you just send it through the super chat here, or you can call the shop. We take card over the phone, or you can sell it to us as well. Um, yeah, we definitely that would be so awesome. That really would be.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I love the sound of the Avet clickers, but yeah, that old pin clicker, yeah, that's a door knocker.
All right, so Angel, real quick. This one, the spool already has the line on there. You said that that one was good to go, right? And then this one's the one we're gonna fill up with the orange 30 pound. And I'm gonna check the text messages and make sure you got that.
He wanted to not check on one of them.
On MXL, not needs to be checked. This is an SX, so the not check will be this one. Yeah. This one's a not check, so I can do that one first, real quick. That way I don't have to take off a spool and re-spool and make it a little easier on myself. So. Okay.
You know, if you wanted to raise some money for those rods really fast,
Yeah.
open up an OnlyFans account and just show your feet.
Oh, yeah. No, no. Mm. I mean, I could do that and just do nothing but like casting videos and stuff. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. And do it that right, that way. Yep. Okay, let's see. 19, powerlifting, 62. Dang, Logan says he weighs 330 and 19 and power lift. He's 6'2", so he's a bigger guy. All right, yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see that, boss. No, we want to see dancing, Albert, again with the big buck tickets. Big bucks of tickets.
You start dancing, I'm out of here.
Well, I don't have to be on camera to start dancing, you know?
Yeah, actually, do your dancing now when we can barely see you. You know.
Right, right. Hmm. To sell feet pics, yeah, nah,
She would knock Albert upside the head with a frying pan if he even came in the house suggested
yeah, yeah, even the suggestion, yeah, no, I'm good.
that.
I'm
She would
good.
hear it in his brain before it came out of his mouth and hit him anyways.
Oh, look.
Spool reels with your feet.
Yeah, that. I would expect that comment from John John Holiday, but not Hurton. Yeah, I mean, you got to realize, guys, like that would be virtually impossible for me because my shelf is so high; it's literally up to my waist. Okay, so from there to the ceiling, literally is no space, no space, like there to there. It's about 3 foot. If I try to stand
No,
on my
what you
shirt,
need,
oh, yeah, no.
what you need is holiday spooler.
Yeah, the cardboard box.
That
Yeah.
that's that is a top of the line right there, brother. And you can do it with your feet.
Yeah, I could sit down at the bottom. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Luciano, what's going on?
What's up, boss?
Right, Natalie. Yeah, I agree.
All right. So, all right. Okay. So I did see my phone buffer over here. I'm gonna go get the fan because I at least got a spot where I can put it over here. Give me a second. Now will it reach through? Next place.
Oh.
No. Things I gotta do to make this work. Got the fan going. That should help the camera cool off some. Yeah, I got it on high. And yes, the knot is definitely slipping on there, but guys. So, yep, definitely needed to do that. Oh, that is nasty. Oh,
Oh my God.
yeah, bad. All right, controlled expansion. There you go. So we could put your name on the list too.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Who
now
cursed?
paddling really sucks when you get into the surf. That's when it's crazy. So.
That's ugh. Oh.
About to find out. They got tape. They got tape. And look, again, guys, like I said, they say, oh, tape will make it stick. Tape will make it. No, it will not. And you can see
What the crap?
it's embedded in the tape. That's electrical tape. And that's what's preferred by all the guys. Oh, you need electrical tape. Again, when the reel heats up, the tape tackiness gets gummy, and it's basically like a like a thick gel, and it's gonna slowly start to slip. Tape does not work. That's a big no-no, guys. So if the shop tells you that, tell them, hey, you need to learn from this guy and send them to my channel so that way they can start treating you better with your taco talk. That was bad. That was real bad. All
Man, if that was hooked up to a big fish, it would have went bye-bye.
let's see. This one, no, actually, it was held pretty good, but it still, mm, still pretty good. But they, I took off a lot of slack of it right there. It tightened up some, but No, if it wasn't tight as full, it definitely would have been bye-bye. Even if your drag was locked, it wouldn't have reeled in anything, so it definitely would have been a bye-bye. But with this one, we need to get rid of this on there because that's not good.
Is there any ow?
Yeah, that hurt.
Oh, you just yeah, that looked like it hurt.
It did, but I don't think it penetrated the skin. Ooh, that would have sucked because it would have been right there in the knuckle. glad I got freaking calloused up hands. Sometimes they help. Doesn't help me when I'm trying
Angel,
to.
yeah. Definitely glad you sent that in. Because
Oh
that's
yeah,
ugly.
yeah, bad. No good, no good. So get that off of there. Let's get this tape off of here.
Oh man. God, I've got 6 more of these things to sew tonight.
Tonight? And what's your
Yep.
schedule for tomorrow?
Let's see. Yours is in the morning. I had 10 today. Let's see. So a lot of the time today has just been trying to get those drawings done up on those reel covers so I can get those out of the shop.
Right.
So
Man, and you know what's crazy too? I guess that had been there for so long or whatever. It's not even sticky from the tape. Like, there's no. I was thinking I was gonna have to like clean the gum off of there, and it didn't even do anything to it. So yeah,
that's scary.
I have told them that, and I think I need to kind of like let them know that to change that. Yes, they recommend it because again, a lot of people ain't gonna take the time to really tie it like that. Other ones where they said that they've done the San Diego jam knot. Again, I still don't trust it because it only wraps around a few times. And then there was another spot that they were tying it up a different way, and I don't know. I still don't trust it because again, for long term, I still see on their videos where the braid is slipping on their spool and stuff. Yeah, but again, it happens over time. It's not an immediate thing because it's at least tied to the spool, but it will cause
Yeah.
that a problem for you at a later time. But if they're always replacing their line, every couple of trips, so then they'll never see that. Me, I'm
Hey,
not
Patrick.
replacing the line, so I'll never see it. Well, I will see it if it were to happen. But
How's it going,
yep,
Patrick?
yep. There's Patrick. He thought I had the videos private the other day. I was like, nope, I never put mine private because how am I going to do that? I'm never going to have people watching. So nope. They are live for everybody to enjoy. I'm glad you're on here, boss. So,
Oh man. Okay.
all right. And this is the true testament of how the knot works, guys. So, you see how it's loose like
Hey,
this?
wait, real quick. Real
Go ahead.
quick. Um, I'm gonna be right back. I just gotta give my hands a break, and if I sit here any longer, I'm gonna be. I'll be right back. All right.
Roger that.
Uh,
All right. So, I'm going to zoom in on this, guys, so you can kind of see what's going on here. You see how loose the knot is? This is loose, right? I'm just pulling on the main line. I'm pulling on that. That is telling you that even though the knot is loose, it had enough grip, look, loose, and to make it want to spin in the right direction that you're cranking it. And now that it's tight, I can lock that down, right? I'm pulling, oh, well, it ate through the braid there. Uh, okay, we got a problem, Houston. It looks like they flipped over the braid and put the, you can see all the wear on there. Like I see all the hairs sticking out of the braid. So it looks like they used the top end and then they flipped it over to put the good braid on the that was in the center of the reel outward, and then put it like that. So yep. So what do you want me to do, Angel? No, no, that yeah, no, that to me that even if I get the I retie it and I get that knot to stick, that braid is no good for the reel, bro. If you get another big fish and it takes you down, it probably won't, it will catch the knot and hold it. But what if there's a fray 15 feet away from it? Then it's going to break off right there. Edgar, you have a good night, boss. Let me know what you want to do. And that sucks because either way, I have to get that braid off of that spool because the 30 pounds under there. So let me know what you want to do. Yeah, 500 yards of 50 should fit on that. No worries. All right, let me unspool this real quick because I gotta trash that braid. That braid no good. And, oh, excuse me. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Mm-mm. Yeah, but that's an LX for sure. They're slime. So yeah, 500 to 50 should go on there, no worries. But I think we might have some space, but we'll find out. It's been a minute. I got to be honest, guys. I haven't been pulling so many reels, and that kind of, I do have to admit it. Sometimes I forget how much braid I've gotten on all these different reels because I'm doing so many combinations. Sometimes it does make it a little hard for me to remember that. And I did get kind of beat about uh, writing it down because all my paperwork got trashed one time, and then I had it in the computer, and then the computer crashed one time, and I was just like, ah, it really sucks, guys. Trying to, that's a lot of important info that was freaking awesome. So, what's up, Robert? How you doing? Hey, Robert, did you hear that your Cowboy Up lures is on, and the song that we had done up got you and Drew in there as well. So if you haven't heard it, I'll go and play it for y'all real quick, and that way y'all can check this out. Let's see. Hold on, let me get into it. Clear. While I'm switching this over. Second. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, bait heavy, line steady. Texas Tide Legends. From the
Okay.
valley to H-Town. Let's run it.
Okay, that's the newest one. Hold on. There it is. That's it. I'll play all three of them for y'all though.
Corpus tides and the rods don't lie. Tight drag screaming and big boy bites. Make the keys go wild. Hard lifestyle. Out the shop with a mission line tight, no snack. Hard life being peak, got the whole rack stacked. Albert in the back, school's tight. Serve knowledge like it's part of the vision. Got the tight line break, never fold, never pray. Luke said, hard you might lose your day. Amuse custom rigs, keep the surf game slick. When a bull red hits, it's a full-on trip. Shout to foreign outfitters repping the coast. The Texas surf masters, man, they cover the most. Hold me pumps in the bucket, bait staying fresh. Keep that live well jumping, no need to guess. Hard life bait, got the coast on lock. Shark fishing heavy with that real long rock. Corpus tides and the rods don't lie. Tight drag scream when that big boy bite. Avet reels on the big set deep. Land break, got it cutting like a beast. Gator Lord flash, make the keys go wild. Running with that hard lifestyle. Heard a real thinking off the pier last night. Another hard life drop, yet a vid hit right. Albert on camera, breaking down the game from not work to shark rigs, nothing the same. Got that line cutters rank sniff quick in a snap. When the fight hits hard, no time to cap. Offshore syndicate in the Gulf of fire. Cowboy up lures at the surf on wire. This ain't just fishing, this a lifestyle piece. For the shop in the surf, bring the soul and the beat. Hard life ain't just a plan, it's a movement strong. And now the captain steady leading it long. From the docks to the sand, from the pit to the land. Hard life steady ripping with a rod in hand. Sponsors got the back and the fans got the screen. It's more than just fishing, it's a Corpus. Hard life steady got the coast on lock. Shark fishing heavy with their real long rod.
All right, real quick, I'll just put it on pause so I can get set up.
That way y'all can check this out.
What 50-pound test line color do you want for the MXL? I got pink, chartreuse, and red in 50 pounds.
From the docks to the sand, from the vid to the land, hard life.
Oh, crap. Red, okay, got it.
Yeah. This a movement strong. And now the captain steady leading it long. From the docks to the sand, from the vid to the land, hard life steady whipping with a rod in hand. Sponsors got the back and the fans got the screen. It's more than just fishing, it's the Corpus. Hard life bait, got the coast on line. Short fishing heavy with their real long rod. Tides and the rods don't lie. Tight drag scream when that big boy bites. And the fake reels on the race that deep. Over land break, got it cut like a beat. Gator Lord flash, make the keys go wild. Running with that hard lifestyle. Line cutters, holding in Gills, Rigs, Flex, and Texas surf masters in every direction. For that outfitters, cowboy up drive with offshore syndicate right by the side. Albert, the heart of the coast guard. Hard land bait, tackle, more than a shot. It's a family, it's a way of life. Corpus Christi, we hooked up. Produced by Chicago.
And here we go, guys. So, cowboy up right there. Got you set up on that, boss. um, I need to get it over to Drew as well. Let him know that he's on there. Who else? There's a few more guys that don't know that song is out there and stuff like that. I was telling Abbott Reels about it, but hadn't really had a chance to work on anything, like I said, other than the stuff for that order for Fishing Tackle Unlimited. The great thing is, I finally got like the barcodes where I needed them. I did find out that I had six or seven of them that I actually duplicated. So I had to go back and edit those, and then I'm reprinting everything because I don't like the way the original barcodes came out. They looked good, they looked decent, but after I printed the second time, the second batch, they looked a lot better. So I just don't want to take a chance that they don't scan correctly because they're off a little bit. So I'm reprinting everything and basically kind of starting from scratch, but not scratch if you understand what I'm saying. So mm, let's
Okay, I'm
see.
good. I got coffee.
There you go.
Hey,
Yeah, I had
Robert.
had some coffee. Night Hunter. All right, so I need to get the paperwork because I got two people for the fire.
Cheers, Robert.
All right, so right here, we got controlled expansion. He did 10 earlier. And now we got Night Hunter on this one as well. And again, guys, right now, I'm going to hold a mega. So the fire drawing is going to be on Friday. I'm praying when the T Rexes come in, that's what I want to do it. If I have to roll it into Saturday, then I will. If not, Monday. But they should ship out from Avet tomorrow. So we should have them by Friday, Saturday. So
Wingstop, what's going on, man? Cap, what am I supposed to do?
uh, for
For
what,
what?
Cameron? Oh, to get into the fire drawing? Is that what you're asking? Wingstop says short arms.
Definitely, Robert.
um, Come on, get on there. Okay, guys. So on the YouTube channel here, you see that little dollar symbol on your screen? You can send the funds via that way, like Hurting for Surgeon just did. But if you don't have that set up, then you can call the shop tomorrow, and I can take your order over the phone. But it would end up costing a little bit more because the credit card fees and taxes will get applied. Um, or you can come in person and pay, or send it through Zelle. There's another way. If you already have my Zelle info, you can send it that way, which several people already have too. So let me put Hurting for Sturgeon on there. But again, guys, this is this is for an 80 white Avid T-Rex and or the equivalent in store credit. I'm doing a fundraiser for our shop to uh, get custom Team Hard Live 10-foot rods in here. They'll be fully built. So once they get in, we don't have to wait for them to get built. They will be fully built. But I'm also working on a secret program that they're going to have. There's going to be a kicker added onto it. There's going to be marbling jobs done to those rods that want them done. Obviously, it's going to be an additional cost, but it won't take but maybe a week or two to get them back from that rod wrapper. So like I said, guys, I'm looking to flip the script. I want to change the whole dynamic of the way we're offering custom rods here at the shop, and this is what it's going to cost. I've got to spend about $30,000 to $40,000 to make this happen. And again, too, I still won't know the final total to the end of the day, and that is what's going to help me judge how much I can sell the rod for and stuff like that. This is also going to help me get my fishing rods into other tackle shops as well, because I'll actually have enough on hand, and by me doing that, it's also going to help me be able to set up the next round and flip them quicker. So, but I got to get it. I got to cross his barrier first. That's a little better right there.
Yeah, Robert, we've been getting rained on all day up here as well.
Now we can definitely use it down here, boss. That lake is so depleted of water right now. It's crazy. What blanks do we choose? We actually have it's the Batson rain shadow blanks that are coming in. So we're going to be using those because you can throw 6 to 12 ounce weights with them, and then we'll be able to have a bunch of the phenomenal colors and rod blanks that we've been seeing. You know, that have been able to get in here 1 or 2 at a time. So yes,
Yeah.
we're going to open up a whole rod selection, guys, and the prices we're going to be offering them is going to be real hard to pass up. You know what I mean?
Dang, Robert. The Red River is out of the banks. Jesus. That's nuts.
I'm looking to make sure I'm in the right chat. Okay.
Cameron,
How
it all
many?
depends on what size of reel you have. Oh, for the rods. Never mind.
Um, I'm trying to. How many line lengths does the rod have? How many yards on it? What are you talking about, Cameron? I'm not understanding your question there.
What I heard, the Arkansas is on the outside of the banks as well.
All right, boss. That is 500 yards of 50 on there, and I'm just short of the bevel. I'm thinking you'll end up with 600 yards of 50 pound if we go that route. So on the reel, this is a reel, and then that's why you kind of had it thrown off because I was talking about the rods. So right now we're at 500 yards of 50. Do you want me to go ahead and take it up to 600, Angel? Yeah, the hollow core braid helps out big time because it sits so flat on the spool. It really so even though you have about an eighth of an inch of exposure right here, the tip of my finger is where the bevel is. Okay.
Oh, he said perfect. 500 is good.
So I almost put it when I put it on here. The clip almost caught it to where it was going to turn off the phone. All right, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna give it a few more seconds. Just give me a confirmation, Angel. Thumbs up, something real quick. Yeah.
I believe it, Robert.
Yeah. It would be nice if they could transfer some of that water down here. You know what I mean? But Oh, okay, Cameron. Hey, what's up? What's up, boss? So I've got a special guest on here. He's in the chat. Cameron, as a young man that is autistic, and he was out there fishing. He came in on Sunday. I was still crashed out, but he met Uber and Robert and everybody else that was still in camp. And man, he's an awesome fisherman. They sent me a video of him the other day catching his
That
bullfrog.
Cameron.
Yes, that Cameron. Yes, sir. So let me see. Where did they send it? I think Uber sent it in here. I don't know if he did. No, it's in the messenger. Give me a second. I'm gonna show this to y'all guys. It is awesome.
Cameron, well, Angel told me all about you, man. You keep fishing, brother.
Is it in the chat here? I know I saw it somewhere, but everything gets drowned, so many comments get in there. Uber, can you send that to me again real quick, boss? I'd like to show the channel. I know it's in here somewhere. Hold on. Let's see. Nope, it's not.
Yeah, I seen that night, Hunter, where they opened up the dam over there. They had to
Yeah.
open up a dam up here.
See, I don't see it. Yeah, if you can send it to me again real quick, Uber, because it got drowned out with all the comments. I saw it one time and it up and disappeared. All right.
Ugh.
That line looks like my beard see through. Hey, I trimmed it up a little bit. I took off 5 inches of beard last night, guys, from the tips, just so I can try to get it to where it's not as see through like Jacob's over there. So, all right, here comes the video. Let's see.
Dang. Dang, look at that strut. Hell yeah.
That is awesome. That is such a great catch, Cameron. Like Jacob. Yep.
Wait, did you say my beard was see through?
No, I said my beard is see through. I'm trying to get it to
Oh.
where it's like yours that it's not see through. That's why I took
Ah.
off 6 inches of it to kind of level it off for that reason. So, yeah.
Yeah, kind of floofs it out.
Yeah. I, I just
And I'm wearing a black shirt on
yeah.
on a gray beard, and you can't see through it. So
Yep. That's a statement.
beard
That's
products work.
definitely a statement.
All
Okay,
right,
so
Cameron. So what you want to do is you see a little dollar sign right down there in the chat, right there on the side where you put in, you start typing. There's a little dollar sign right there. If you hit that, you could pay through that way, or you could pay through Zelle if you got Albert's number, and if not, I'm pretty sure somebody would probably give it to you.
yeah, Uber
Uh,
can give it to you, so you can send it through Zelle, and then we can do it that way, or I'll let
yeah.
him finish. Did you need me to
What?
check this one too, Angel? I don't remember if you told me to do that one or not, but I'll go and start spooling this one while waiting for that comment to come through. I don't hear you. Oh, okay, now I hear you. I'm over here looking at I was like, I don't hear you talking. It's because I got the volume off on that one. There is no limit. This is a fundraiser to help our shop grow, but it is in $10 increments, and one gentleman's done $500. Another couple of them have done $100 donation. But yeah, $10 minimum.
Oh, he said
Okay,
you did that one, so it's good.
good deal. All right. But we do got his other HXJ here that we're gonna go and knock out real quick and stuff. So. Oh, let's see. There you go.
Thanks, Uber. You're awesome.
There's Angel in there. Roger that. Come on. Let's get her done. Right on. There we go. Okay. Man, that really looks so awesome in the video. It really does. It looks so. I mean, it looks awesome in person. Don't get me mistaken, but it is awesome. So. Yes, the the plan is to have it on Friday because that should be when we get the reels in, and then I can actually display what the top prize can be. Because, like I said, I'm trying to raise as much money as I can, so I don't have to do a GoFundMe. Because I really want to hit that next level for our tackle shop before the end of the month, because it's going to take a process of us getting what we want over to them so they can replicate what we're sending them and then go on from there. So, yeah.
Oh, that's all right, Night Hunter. After I got my turkey, yeah, I had about 8 to 10 toms just sitting there strutting down the side of the road, just like going, haha, you can't get one now.
That's the way it works. That's the way
Uh,
it works. That's why I like shark
yep.
fishing, because I can catch a big one, let it go, and then if another one bites, I can still get on it.
Yep. That's right. I'm going for elk and bear this year, so
Oh, nice. That is nice.
with my
So,
crossbow.
so I heard that they are
Uh-oh.
confirming that Texas has warthogs that they believe they got off of some exotic ranch, a ranch that has exotics, and they're pretty fearful that they might mingle with the javelin or the wild pigs that are out there. Which, yeah.
Um, warthogs that was last year
So,
when
well,
that
yes,
happened.
but they're making up their. It's making the news again because I guess they're
Yeah.
really starting to make a show. You know what I mean? Or they're reproducing whatever they're doing. They made the news again. So that is something that I just figure I'd throw out there again for y'all. So, but yeah, pretty much a matter of time when that all goes through. So
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. I can't wait. Taking take a big old bull elk with a crossbow and a bear.
You definitely got to get some video of doing that, brother. That would be insane.
Do what?
You got to get video doing that.
Why?
Why? So we can see it. Like, I got to be honest, I'd love to do that, but I really have no idea when that will be available for me. So I'll live vicariously through you, brother. I'd rather watch somebody
Dude,
that I know than somebody that I don't really know.
you know where my phone is at when I'm hunting? It's in the truck.
Hmm. Well, take a GoPro. That way it don't ring.
I got rid of my GoPro. I gave that to my mom.
Okay.
That's just me. I've never filmed a hunt. Probably never will. It's just me.
Hmm.
I don't do it for anybody else except for putting meat in my freezer. So
No worries. Let's see there. I want to see the black bear climb the tree and sit in the deer stand with you.
dude, I had that happen when I was whitetail hunting. Oh God, yeah, right. That would be freaking cool to do that spear hunting. Oh yeah, that would be cool. I would totally spear hunt elk and bear easily, no problem. That I would probably get on film because that would just be cool. Oh, excuse me.
We're passing up 300 yards here.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is looking beautiful with that orange on there.
Okay, so Zach is wanting to know if he could get the Zelle info if anyone has it.
That's
Yeah,
500
I'm
yards
not
and
gonna go
50.
spear brown bear. Sorry.
That's 550. And you're still below the bevel. There's the bevel right there. 500 yards.
Oh, Patrick, a 80 wide 3-speed is going to run you $1 million.
Right. Nope. We got the 83 speed for taxes all. They're sitting right at 1250. And that's the wide, not the narrow. Good to go. All right. Good to go. Copy that. Set the hook. Set the hook. It still gave me
Calm down.
goosebumps, and I'm the one making the sound over here.
Calm down. Calm down.
Oh man, I'm twitching so bad, bro. Twitching bad. I need to go fishing.
Oh, okay. So now this was my first turkey hunt ever. So anybody that wasn't here the last time I told this story, I had the first day that we went out together. A buddy of mine took me out up here. So I've never hunted turkey in my whole life. Okay. So we get done with the first day and we get skunked. They spotted us and they took off. Right. So even though we didn't even get a shot off, I was hooked on turkey hunt because when we got to his place, he raises turkeys. So we got to his place and one of his turkey gobbles. And the first thing I did is my head snapped around and I had my damn crossbow and I was like, he's like, they're my birds, man. They're my birds. He just kind of looked at me. He goes, oh yeah, dude, you're hooked. I was like, yeah, I think so. I about shot your turkeys, dude.
Oh, man, that's like us when we hear the little clicker. Everybody stops talking and spins around to figure out whose clicker is going off.
Oh yeah. Of course, then you got guys when you're fishing with guys like me in the middle of the night or sometime during the day, we'll grab the line to make the clicker go off, and everybody goes, whoa.
Wow. Damn, Sputnik, he got a deal. Brand new, steadfast, medium heavy for $350. Never used. Had to get another rod. Somebody stole his FCU out of the back of his truck. God, that sucks, boss.
Damn.
Well, that's a great deal, bro. I'm glad. I'm glad that you got hooked up with that, man. 'Cause, it sucks so bad. Let's see. And okay, then I'm writing down. Oh, excuse me.
There ain't no excuse for you.
All right, Angel, for your HXJ here, you wanted 60-pound test. I don't think I have any more 60. I have 65. No, I got 60. I like. It's only in this blue. This is the Cortland blue right here. 60
Yeah.
pound test. So, but in 65, I have pink, uh, white,
I don't think them other six are going to get sold tonight. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know the feeling, Night Hunter. Yeah, when I first got those things, I was like, holy crap, these things are tiny. You should feel an SX in your hand.
All right, so for 65, I have the white, the pink, and black and blue.
Uber, if you're still in here, remember, remind your wife to send me that scripture. Okay.
Oh, wow. There you go. How much 155 record do you think you pack on a pin, 80 and a 50, just about an 80, 50, trying to figure out? You're of 150 on an 80, you're probably going to be 1,500 yards. On a 50, you're probably going to be at about 800 to 900 yards.
65 white.
65 wide. There we go. 65 white. 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 Come on. Zero my line counter. All right, here we go. Here we go. Still got me again. I need to go fishing. I need to go fishing. Golly.
So go fishing.
I, if I do that, it would have to be after I get out of work when I'm finally deciding to call it quits. And the only time I call it quits is when I'm completely like just done. So, yeah. Awesome, Sputnik. I'm glad you like that. The tight line braid with that. Oh, what am I doing?
No, I don't know. What are you doing?
You didn't see what I did? I pulled out a marker to try to splice braid, bro. I think I'm almost done for the night. Oh my
No, keep
god.
trying. I want to see this.
It won't go in, but my fingers are all black now. Oh my god. Oh man. That was yeah. That's funny.
Mm-hmm, Brandon. Yeah. My Magnus broadheads. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Clarence, come on, get over here. Let's get it in there. Do the anaconda knot. The anaconda knot. Get it.
I'll give you
Get
an anaconda knot.
it. Oh man.
Of course, it's probably more like a gardener snake, but you never know.
So I was just thinking about you asking Uber about the prayer. Wondering if I can
Mm-hmm.
add one too, like a little protection prayer, or a peace prayer. You know what I mean? That they be at peace, kind of deal.
Okay, I'm not going to put the whole prayer on there. I'll put the
No,
book,
yeah, like
chapter, and verse.
like yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, just something like that. Yes. So if anybody knows one of those, I'd like to get a few of them because um, I'm gonna have three cups done from my wife, my mom, and my daughter. Uh, Pretty much three moms in the family that I normally get gifts for, kind of deal. So all my other sister-in-laws and stuff like that, case of beer or something like that, good to go.
Yeah, they look like this.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Oh.
Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Get it. Nope.
Good hell.
What is that? Zach for 10.
Oh. Oh. It's funny. He goes, my buddies were out there in 20-degree weather hunting ducks on kayaks. Yeah, that'd be a big no for me because it'd be my damn luck I'd shoot and I'd knock myself over in a kayak.
You see that one guy on a kayak, and he had shotguns, and he was doo, and he was just pushing. I don't know if it was shotgun. No, it wasn't shotguns. It was like an AR, some type of platform, and he was just and he was on the kayak pushing himself back. That was pretty.
That
That was
doesn't
pretty good.
surprise me with the internet today.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good one,
Natalie,
all.
have a good night. Thank you for watching and commenting. And actually, this is probably the last video I'm going to do for the night, guys. I'll probably go back to finishing off those leaders that I need to finish off. I'll be here for a few more hours, but again, we're doing the mega fire for an 80 white 3-speed T-Rex, and or the equivalent of value for that as in-store credit for here at the shop. Um,
Oh my gosh. Ugh.
I appreciate that, Robert. That would be so awesome for us to get some rain down here for sure. They said it's supposed to rain tomorrow and the next day, but we don't know for sure just yet. So
It's 5 times since Daniel's gonna win it anyways. Oh,
462 yards, and I'm right pretty much at the bevel. So it ain't 500, but it's right there. Is that all right, Angel? Okay, so for the MXO Raptors, we've done 7 and 8 footers with them, no problem. Like literally, they will hold a shark. That's for sure. So.
hell, you
Mm-mm.
brought in that 5-footer with that SX.
Yep. That was like maybe 3.5 minutes, maybe 4. Yep.
Yeah.
What's up, Logan? How you doing, boss? All
He
right,
said that'll
Angel.
work.
Beautiful. All right, boss. So all the rigs are done. I just got to figure out where we're at on all of this. And I know you got credit in here or something like that too. So, uh, but the reels are done. That is nice. That was a good little spooling session. Four reels pretty much checked out, or 3 done, and the fourth one know that it's already been done, so that works.
My hands hurt.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh.
I was sitting there one night, and my wife started she started just rubbing on the back of my hand, and I was sitting there, and I was like, oh, and then she like started squeezing them, and I was like, man, that feels so good. She goes, really? She goes, it feels like I'm not doing it. She goes, no. I said, no, that feels just so awesome because your hands are so soft compared to mine, and because it just felt awesome to have that kind of work on them. So she sat there and pulled out some like massage oil and stuff and started
Oh.
working on my hands. About knocked me out for the week. So
Slime Time's wanting to know how much more narrow is the JX compared to the LX.
I don't know, but I can show that to y'all. Give me a second.
I was going to say, you should have an LX in there. I just grab it and hold it up to
Oh
each other.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna bring the LX over here because then I'd have to hold the camera in here.
Yeah. What the hell?
I'm gonna have to take this side off so it'll get kind of even. There you go. Yeah, because if I held this one up like that, it looked like it was so much huger. But to be fair, you got to get them about flush in height. So there you go.
So much huger?
Huger, yes. I have 2 types of English: bad and worser.
I
But
just
yeah,
never heard huger before.
huger. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, this is an HX. That one, yeah, has 50 pounds of drag. The HX, the HXJ, the HX, and the HXW all have 50 pounds of drag. Yes, sir.
Ugh. Oh, man.
All right, let's do this.
Hey, Albert,
Yes, sir.
you, you went and got your captain's license, right?
No. Not a boat captain's license. I have a guide's license.
Yeah, that's what
Boat
it was.
captain. Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
SX, MXL, HX. And actually, what I could do here is do this. Move this over a little bit and put the LX in the middle very carefully. There you go. Come on. There's the stick. Okay. SX, MXL, LX, and then HX.
Yeah.
There you go. All 4 rails right there in concession.
See, I should not have drank that coffee.
Why is that? Now you're getting sleepy because you normally drink a cup and go to night.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh man. Oh, so I got that done for you. Oh, yeah. Hold on, I gotta show y'all something before y'all call it quit. Remember I told y'all I
Oh
was getting
crap.
some molds done up for a new type of claw weight. So the mold came in this morning, and Jeff took off with it to go pour. I ended up he took it out there, but I ended up having to work on it some more. But he brought it back with some weight. So I'm going to show you what they originally looked like and what now they're going to look like. So I think we're going to have a top selling freaking weight here really quick. So, all right, I'm going to show
Well,
you
hurry
what
up
they
and
look like
show it.
before. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Oh no, even.
All right. So that's a 3 ounce right there, right? And then that's a 4 ounce. That's the way they've been made for decades.
Uh
Okay.
huh.
That is our new 3 ounce right there.
Huh?
It's
Oh, okay.
round.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's round. And instead of being flat, since it's bigger, it means it should have more grip and have a lot more leverage to hide itself. You know what I mean? And it's almost as big as a 4 ounce too. I think it's a little bigger. Looks a little bigger, hair bigger.
Did you weigh
But
it?
yes, sir. And look, and this one I just pulled out of the tray over there. And just to give you an idea of the amount of work I've been doing. There's the first layer of fives with barcodes. The next layer is the other set of fives. This is the 3/32. Just to give you an idea. So sweet.
I think your phone's starting to heat up, brother.
Yeah, because I'm holding it in my hand.
Okay.
So I'm already hot enough as it is, so I just heat everything else up too that I touch.
Oh my gosh. Shut up.
That was funny. I don't care who you are. So
Oh my
yes,
God.
all right, guys. Just a reminder: we're not doing a fire. Like I'm collecting for the fire drawing. Like I'm still, putting it out there that we are collecting. We are taking the monies, but the drawing will be as soon as the reels come in, which will probably be Friday, guys. So just a heads up on that. I'm going to show you everybody that's currently in the drawing. Again, this is a fundraiser to help my shop grow, guys. The minimum we need for the drawing to continue or to go through is $1,250. That's how much the reel costs. You know what I mean? So obviously, anything we go over that is just going to help the shop. So this is this is where I'm asking for y'all's help, guys, helping me sell these tickets or buy into tickets. And what I'm going to do to give back is you get either an ADP Rex 3-speed in any color you choose, or $1,250 of in-store credit comes. So,
Oh.
oh, I took the dang thing over there.
Let's see. You got somebody says how much to spool 50 wide with 600 yards, 130-pound tight line.
Are you supplying the braid or we supplying the braid? You supply is $25. or $50. Sorry, 50 for $50. If we supply it, then it will be 130 is 21 cents a yard. Oh, did I just do that?
Yep. Dumbass. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. It just slipped. Oh man. Brandon wants to know if you have a post so they can share on Facebook.
A post of what?
A post for this.
No, I don't, boss. What they could do is share the video or the link, share the link of the YouTube channel and tell them what's going on. And that way we can get more people involved in, or just share the video. But if you post in there what it's about, um, just let them know, but put waffle or something in there because as soon as you actually put what we're doing, you might get your account put on hold. I don't know why they still do that. It's crazy. So, let's see. Wow. Let's see. I put in shark and it's amazing. Like all of it is just shark. Like there's no competition. Come on, turn around. Sharkotic.
Okay.
Okay, I guess that is a purse right there. Okay, so let's see.
What am I
What is
looking
that?
at? You told me to turn around.
No, that is his. That is his. Oh, he's got a website under construction. Powder coat, fishing, custom rods, and then he's getting
What the
tattooed.
hell?
Yeah.
Was he selling
Wow.
shoes?
Yeah.
What's he trying to do? Be Al Bundy?
I don't know if this is his because that's in quid. That's in like quid, right? That's English or that's weird because that's his. That's all his. Mm-hmm. It says under construction, has his logo on there.
Uh-huh.
I have to ask him. But yeah, everything just Sharkotic, all his stuff. Like, yep, that's his. That's his. That's his. That's insane. Like, That's pretty awesome.
What?
Hmm. That
What'd you
is
look
like
up?
Sharkotic. So like
Oh.
literally, you know how like you Google something and it gives you a
Uh-huh.
hundred different variations of it and stuff like that. This is all pretty much
Uh-huh.
him. That is awesome. That is awesome.
Well, that
Yeah, I'm
means
gonna.
he's got a unique name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is awesome. Though. I still got to give it credit, man. That's awesome because I mean, somehow, some way, somebody always some kind of variation of what you have out there gets done. So, but,
Yeah, well, I still haven't seen my reels out there.
your reels,
My reel covers.
you did for Sharkotic, or are you talking about mine?
No, I haven't seen anybody try to compete with me with them.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And you know what? I have no idea where
Yeah, I don't
the
want to
real.
hear it.
I can't
Yeah,
find it.
I know. You never can find it. What are you talking about? Once in Blue Moon, you have it right there.
Well, I need to send it back to you so I can get some upgrades to it. Some of the brass fittings came unscrewed. My proper, my mishandling, obviously, So, but I think it was the kids,
Dude,
like
okay.
that I would bring them in here, and I used to see them playing with it, so I think they. Yeah, but I can't. I'm going to take that
Okay.
blame.
A favor. Okay. Go down to Tandy's. Okay. It's right there off of Airline in the highway. I'll text it to you. Don't worry.
I'll start texting you exactly what you said, so I know where the.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll text it to you. And
Mm.
I'll text you everything that you need. That way you don't have to worry about, shipping that thing up here just for having me to put one of those damn things on. You just go into Tandy's and buy one, which will only cost you like $5, and you'll get like a packet of them.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna go to his channel, see if I think he's already got the music up on his channel. But again, too, like the video was stuff he created. He didn't really. We're waiting to get him video from us to them to put on there and stuff like that. So, what braid test would you recommend for 50 wide with Top Shot? I need to know how you plan on fishing it before we can help you out with that. And yes, we tried the mullet fish bites on Friday, but again, too, it was a really dead day for us. We didn't. It really wasn't fair, you know. Uh,
Well, fellers,
So what?
I think I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah, yeah. All
I'm
right,
tired.
boss. And I think yep, the video is about to pop off itself anyways over here. But again, too, Jacob, thank you very much, boss. I'm glad you're getting closer to that thousand subscriber mark too. If y'all haven't gone to subscribe to Jacked Up Leatherworks, go give him a subscription. Check out the videos he's had on there. He'll get some more up there soon, or when he can. So definitely come by. So,
I
all
ain't
right.
worried about it.
Like I said, hey, the Megatron is going on. I don't have to be live. You can call the shop to send in money. I can put your names on there, and then I'll just update you when I go live again. I will have more information tomorrow about the beach closure deal, where to send your emails and all of that is coming out real soon. So, uh, no, Rip Tactical. What I'm doing is a fundraiser. I need to raise about $10,000 so I can cross this next bridge that I'm trying to gap. I don't want to do a GoFundMe, and right now I can't afford the hit to go apply for a loan because I just got another truck, and then I was doing a bunch of other things at the same time. So right now it wouldn't even help me. So we're doing a fire drawing, but it is going to be for an 80 wide T-Rex 3-speed, and either the winner will be able to choose which color they want to go with. I've got orange, pink, red, blue, gunmetal, and I think that's it. Those are the main colors I think I ordered. Oh, and purple. So y'all will be able to pick which color. The winner will get to pick which color of reel they want. We're trying to use this as a profit to make some money to get to that goal, so that way I can start ordering my 10-foot rods for fishing. So, yeah. Night Hunter, my 6-ounce spiders are even holding. Which 6-ounce spiders are you using? The 1/16, 3/32? I'm a shark in the I'm a shark in the water. I'm hunting for the gold. Fins cutting through. My hustle is cold. Yeah, no, it really all depends where you're fishing and stuff like that. Me, perfect, same way, Sputnik. If I'm fishing at the jetties and I know I'm going to be fishing near the jetties, I will go with coin weights because they can allow it to slip in between the weights and stuff or the rocks. But if I'm fishing at the jetties and I'm casting deep, then I go with the surf weights because I need them to stick in that area. So it really all depends which way you're fishing and stuff like that. So. Oh yeah, the surf weights at Walmart do not work. Some of the guys in Galveston were using those to drone out baits, and as soon as they dropped it, it just drifted and drifted. And I told him, I said, yeah, you don't need that. I said, so I let him use one of our surf weights and stuff like that, and it blew him away. He's like, dude, that thing stuck instantly. I'm like, that's why we sell them because they actually do work. It's not just a gimmick, you know. A lot of guys get out there with fishing tackle and it's a gimmick. They out there just to make money, but really don't have a product that really sets themselves apart from everything else that's already out there and stuff like that. So, uh, what pound test would we recommend 50 with top shot for land-based shark fishing? Okay, so normally what we have done for a lot of guys trying to increase their line capacity, they'll do 100-pound hollow core braid as their backing, and then 130-pound top shot. They'll do 1,000 yards of 100-pound and then a 500-yard top shot of 130. The reason why they do the 500 yards is because normally that's where they like to drop their bait. But if you want a longer top shot, then you go with less of the backing, or shorter, then you go more of the backing. But if you're going to be, say, I only want 200 yards, well, then we can take a guess and try to make that happen. Or if you want specifically, I need 200-yard top shot, then what I would do is I would spool the 200 yards on first, and then I would add the backing line on, and then I would, you know, connect it together, strip it off, flip it off that spool onto another spool, and then put it back on your reel, which would give you that 200-yard top shot. I guarantee you, we're the only shop that does that. So just a heads up on that. Okay, so what do you mean they wouldn't be able to handle 6 ounce? The weight of casting or the of holding the weight of my weights? Because we also have a lighter gauge stainless, which still will stick better than those weights from Walmart. The 116 gauges will. SX Raptors, I pulled 10-ounce weights with 3/32 inch, 3/32 gauge wire on them, so they will hold. There you go. Yep. No, they are. They really are great, great reels, great line, and yeah, they my gear will hold. Okay, so what you can do too, I have lighter gauge weights. I have 3 ounce, 4 ounce, in the 3/32 gauge. So if you still need it to stick in heavy surf, I have the lighter weights, but still with the heavy gauge on it. So you can still throw, like I said, a 3 or 4 ounce. And actually, let me show you that real quick. So there's a 6 ounce. These are the light gauge. These are the 116. Then I got 5 ounce, 4 ounce, 3 ounce, and 2 ounce. Now, the reason why these are all depleted is because I just pulled out 40, 40, 40, 40, and 40, and 40 to go to Fishing Tackle Unlimited. So there's 40 of them right there, the boards that I still have to barcode and put over there. And then we have the 3/32 ones, which is the same thing. I pulled out 40 of each of these to go to Fishing Tackle Unlimited. But yeah, 3 ounce. Yes, that's labeled wrong, but it's labeled right there. The 4 ounce, 5 ounce, and then there's the 6 ounce. So you could throw a lighter weight still with the great wire on it, and they will stick. Yep. one song on there, but let me get back over here. I did some testing with my buddy from Houston. I was able to cast a 6-ounce lead, but I eventually ordered some weights through you, Cap. It was last minute buy and grab before I went out. Okay, so real quick though, you'll do me a favor. How much did you pay per weight at Walmart for the 6-ounce that you got? Our 6-ounce in the 116, and while you're remember how much you paid for that. So I can pull it up real quick. Right there. Our 6-ounce 116 are $250. And Cap, where Hunter is talking about fishing your 8-ounce light wire on heavy current has trouble sticking. Okay, then you do go with the 3/32 gauge, and that one will help out. Now again, we went out there with stupid current, and we were throwing um, uh, the 1/8 gauge. We weren't throwing the 1/8 gauge. We're using 2 3-pound 1/8 gauge with the whiting out there, and the weights were beating me to the beach. But I think because they were balling up because the current was so bad out there. So, yeah. So there you go. You would have saved money on that one, but you got a pre-plan for it. Yep. Have them in 16-ounce for drone rigs, drone fishing. Yes, I do. I got them in 2 different gauges, 3/32 and 1/8 gauge into 16 ounces. So. Sabine Pass, is that the spot right there by Bryan Beach? If I'm not mistaken, we were fishing in the jetties that day because the surf was so tore up and the seaweed was out there so bad we couldn't fish it. So we fished in the channel, and ours were sticking just fine. Okay, then no, that's not where we were at. I don't know what spot that is, but that was up there by Bryan Beach. I remember it was the channel right there. And this was probably almost 10 years ago when we fished that spot, so I don't remember exactly what it was called. We only fished it that one time for that one tournament. And actually, I was like, man, we ain't catching nothing inside the channel. So I actually kayaked. Um, I launched the kayak inside the channel, and then they followed me along the rocks like that, and they climbed up the deal, and I started going outside the channel, and I went out the mouth of that deal, and it was like 16 footers out there. It was crazy big waves, and I bombed the bait. I took off and I dropped it off like 1,500 yards out. Dropped it, came back, and I guess when I was going around the jetties, the line got pulled down by the wave, and it caught the rocks at the end. So we ended up losing everything after I did all that kayaking. But it was a lesson learned. We had to do something differently. So but it was pretty awesome. Still pretty awesome. Glad I tried it. So. Andy Mono, no, but I can get Andy Mono. What weight class and line are you looking for with Andy Mono? And which one? I love the Andy Monster, but I have not seen that in a minute in the heavier test lines. Probably be cheaper to find it online than it would be to be at a store. If you do want it, though, I would highly recommend you buying it and then just shipping it. When you ship us the reel, ship the line with it, and then we can add that on as a mono top shot. But we personally have gotten away from using mono as a top shot on all of our shark fishing. So yeah, I know we were casting weights, but I want to say 8-10 ounces is probably what we're using. Wow, that's expensive for mono. Yeah, I also just go with braid. Is it that small of a channel? Well, that one was. I mean, I really didn't. Man, actually, I can remember, but I don't remember that intently too. We were so tired and all of that. We tried, but the camera is gonna die, guys, because it's running out of battery. So again, I am doing this fire drawing. I need everybody's help to get in on it. As soon as the reels come in, I'll be doing an unboxing video, and that's when we'll be doing the drawing for this. So anytime you want to get in, please get in. Like I said, we're going to set this up, and it'll be for $1,250 worth of in-store credit and for an 80Y T-Rex 3-speed, which is the equivalent in cost. So just a heads up on that, guys, and we'll see how it goes. But y'all have a good night. And again, if you want to find out more information, the shop number is 364-334-2171. And we will talk to y'all later, guys.